Oh, check, 1 2 1 2. Are we ready? Think so. I think so. All right. Right back like a heart attack. Hope you missed us yesterday, because all the better today. We got more season 5 stuff happening. Fiona out tonight, so pretty exciting. See what the power is there. And before we even go into it, hey Sarah, welcome in. Before we even get into it, why don't we do some WWC stuff? Like, I don't know, sandbox? Like, if this Fiona weapon's coming out, how are we going to tell how powerful it is if we don't sandbox it? So let's take a look. Let's get some preliminary numbers prior to any Fiona upgrade. You know how we do around here. Let's do that. So let's just grab Fiona here. Get her ready, but I'm gonna do that in the sandbox here. We got tank. Let's do some, let's get missile up in here. Missile and missile. All right. Boy, before I do that, I really need to make sure. I've been moving gear around and people so much, I don't even know where I am. Let's make sure we're just all ready gear. Yes. Okay. I don't want to cause no fibs going on here. All right, and then let's go in. And Fiona might be strong enough to beat this team. So just to strictly, I don't know if we use her weapon though. I'm wondering, let's see how we do against this tank team to begin with. What do you say? Let's see what a normal fight looks like here. And then we'll do the Woo! What up, Woo? You know we're going to sandbox. You know how we do in here. J. Clue, what's going on? Good having you in. Amanda, welcome in. WWC piling in. Loving it. All right, let's just see how a normal scrap goes here so we know if this team could even survive a Fiona weapon upgrade. And then all my data goes to crap if it doesn't. So I'm going to do... I'm doing pretty good against this tank team without even Fiona's weapon. And by the way, I usually chill it out. Like I have no gorilla in this fight. And we're doing pretty good against this strong tank team. Getting too strong for the sandbox. What's happening? I think we're gonna be all right. But what we're gonna do, just in case. So what we'll do is let me just log these folks in. We're gonna do McGregor, right? McGregor, and we want Adam and Swift, and who do we have? Tesla. And then we had Fiona, right? Okay. So now let's just see what we got here. We'll run a few more of these. 12.3, 8.5, 44, 29.6, 20.6. All right. We'll run a few more of these scraps here. Bear with me. Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's see how even they are. Let's see, what does this equal? We ended up with, oh yeah, look, they're right on top of one another. We're gonna run one more just to double check, but we might three battles might be plenty. These numbers are pretty pretty dead on. See, you can remove that stupid stun, and all of a sudden numbers look pretty good. Yeah. So look at these three that we ran. Look at this: 115, 114.3, and 117.4. I mean, that's good stuff right there. That's like right on what we're looking for. Okay, so we're gonna run that now, just in case. What I'm gonna do, we'll run first, just in case, you know, things go awry and my team wins and then we don't have it. What we'll do is let's just see if we can. Let's take our chips off, and we take our chips off, and let's do the battle one more time, because then what we could do is we'll run the battle with no chips first, and we'll just see like Fiona's weapon like without the chips, and then we'll add them in. But just in case we win, we can see the difference. Boy, I'll tell you what, you want to see the strength of chips? Whoa! I'll tell you what, that's what this story is telling you guys. Holy shnikes. As a side note, I just ran this same battle. But you know how I tell you guys, remember I was losing to Sammy's victim, and I kept telling you, if that guy was just smart enough, thank God he was a dodo, because if he was just smart enough, he would have updated his chips, and I wouldn't have been able to beat him. Remember, that was my theory. And I keep telling you guys how strong chips are. Upgrade your chips. Spend time better off with your chips. Well, wait until you see what I got here. I'm just going to run 3 like I did the other one. Boy, I'll tell you what, your opinion going to change your chips today. Okay, look at the difference. Here is, I'm going to mask this because this is going to confuse you guys if you see all these tank numbers that I run. Got too much stuff going on in the sandbox over here, okay? So I want to show you something though. All right, so here was our chip test, right? These are with chips, okay? You ready to see no chips? Hey, Chicken Charlie, welcome in. Ant, welcome in. Bailey, hands up. Welcome in. All right, chips. You guys ready for no chips? No chips? Look at this. No chips. Look at that. It cut my score in half with no chips. Look at these numbers. Is that not wild? All I did was remove the chips. Is that unreal? Crazy, man. Crazy. Hey, y'all can do this too, by the way. You want to see the strength of your chips? Just go to your sandbox, play them, and then you can move them. I didn't really remove them. I just went to the 4th because how many people have 4th set of chips, right? Not many. You can just put it on your 4th set. You're not going to get any. But is that crazy info right there? Holy shnikes. Man. So first what we'll do anyway is we'll just test it with Fiona with no chips, just in case we win, so we could see the difference here. But we'll also test with the chips to see how powerful it is. All right, so we got that set ready for later. All right, just wanted to set that up, set the scene, if you will, set the scene. All right, we also have some fights we need to get to tonight. High level, should be quick. Who's running? Who's over here? All right, you want to kill it? Who's up? All right, let's go. We make it a habit. Nesson, when you start season 5, I would make it a habit, and I will show you why after. I would make it a habit to not get into the mud. We started quite the scene around here on this map, so we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, no surprise to all you. I'm quite sure you guys are probably used to used to craziness here. I don't know if I don't know if Rich can do a damn thing without Hulk. You need Hulk. I don't know why we're running through Rich, to be honest with you. This is the base you want to run through. Let me tell you. I'll show you some reports of that after too. I mean, we're trying to kill this thing. This is level 3, by the way. You know, we are only a 4,200 and it's 8,000 resistance. We're only halfway. And watch, I bet you we don't even do anything. Watch, look, without a Hulk, we don't get a single percent. It's not our show, folks. Not our show. That's going to be the majority of everybody in the universe is going to get, except when you have an Avenger. Because then you all of a sudden somehow have power. No confusion where it comes from. I'm actually going to... and then watch. Magically, you gain 6%. I told you. It doesn't matter. Anybody can join. It doesn't matter. I can join my heir. Everybody can join whatever they want. It's going to be 6% no matter what you do. Because it's all Hulk. It doesn't matter. You can join with... I will join with all 3. Watch. It doesn't matter which one I join with. 6%. See that? Nope, they beat me to it on that one. Didn't matter. It's so funny. Guy's so freaking strong, man. I'll show you these reports after. It's wild. Oh, everybody's beating me to the... Now it's a game of can you get there fast enough? Bam, bam. Yes, I got that one in. just to die. Just to have our troops die. No big deal. Doesn't matter. The honor of having our troops die with Hulk. Man, I'll tell you, I have everything too. I mean, I'm almost at like I'm the pretty much leading the resistance on the team at this point. I mean I could put my I'll show you what I did with my tactic cards after too. We have that to talk about. But here I got that going, so I can do that. So we can see if that makes a difference. We'll see on the next one if we can get any from that. Let's see. Is it still 6? Yeah, same. Doesn't matter. And so my resistance is up with like the additional resistance that I get from the weekly pass. I have the additional resistance that I'm getting from the cup of coffee that they give you, which is like 200. I made the Purgator card at maxed out, so it's giving me an additional 3% from that card. And I'm getting that card also like reduces like 12% or something from the monster. And it doesn't matter. Like it's just it's all Hulk. Like I mean I can use tank. I don't have tank. Like my tank isn't strong enough. My missile, when I did the test of my missile is so strong that it equals out to the buff that I get on my weakened tank. So it doesn't matter when I do a missile versus a missile on missile or my tank on the missile. The damage ended up being the same, and I tested that on the little dancer zombies. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to send my 4-hero tank squad. And one more, I think, will be like, I don't know, it might be, so watch it leave like 0.33. But we'll take a look at the rankings. So I'm not sure if anybody else got the 3. We did this test at noon, and Hulk had the same percentages. We would have had to wait to 19 to even do any kind of damage, which probably would have been like, even if we could have done the damage, it would have been like one of those 1%ers at 19, where you're trying to hit it like 100 times. So, oh, we can't do it until reset. What time is it? Oh, we got 10 minutes. Why are we spy planning it? Do you get something out of spy planning it? Is that the new thing? Is that a fad? Do a damn thing. So I will show you. Let me get into. Let me show you the reports real quick. Oh great, I filled it up with this crap now. Wish there was a way to like click on multiple. Is there a way to click? I wish there was like a box to delete. And see, you can delete all. I don't want to delete all. I just want to I want to delete some and have a little checkbox so I can delete, 10 or something like that, like a bunch at a time. I'll tell you the other thing as an improvement opportunity. Anybody who's in the mood to write to developers for something that would work for us. So if you guys look here, you have the little drop down box, and you can separate all your kills by Desert Storm or Winter Storm, right? What would be good is if it was the reverse. Like what I would like to do is remove the Desert Storm kills and the Winter Storm kills. I don't want to only look at them. I want to remove those so then we can see or have another box that says kill events, something like that, right? Like regular kills. You only get Desert Storm, Winter Storm, or all. I want another one. I want to know my actual kills. I want Desert Storm and Winter Storm just clog it up. I want to remove them. I don't want to only filter out to see them. So, I don't know. Anyway, if you all agree with me, then by all means, give a shout out. All you killers out there, you know what I'm talking about. See, Woo knows what I'm talking about. All right, so here's a win against here. Here's what a report looks like. Hulk only doing the damage right here. So, this one killed. So here, here's all of it right here. So you can see. Let me get one of my really a serious one that I took serious. Okay, you can see right here. So Hulk's taking out 2575 every time, right? He's 4,450 resistance at 8,000. He has a tank squad that's hard enough. This is what mine is doing, 194. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Rich. I'm right here. So I'm taking out 433. Woof. Brutal. So yeah, it's rough times over here, my friends. Do I recommend the mushroom base? So the mushroom base is helpful. No doubt you can use it here. You can use it in World Boss. There's times you can use it. If I had your money and a budget, would I spend your money on it? No. You're better off putting it towards what I always say, your prints. Put it towards your prints. You're better off doing something. I would recommend doing something that you're going to use every single day and putting your money towards that, like prints, chips. Look what Chips just did. I showed in the sandbox. I mean, you're just better off putting it towards something like the mushroom base. Think of it as more like fun. Yeah, you're going to get 5% here and there, but you see, I'm using it right now. It's not doing a thing because the person who's strongest in my alliance is taking care of this thing anyway. So whether I had the mushroom base or I didn't, it's not doing a damn thing for me. And this is probably the primary place that you're going to use it. If you're like a killer, you're not using this base. This is for monsters. So, like, you know what I mean? So, if you're a zombie killer, then you're probably going to love it and have it on all day long and kill, zombies faster. But in reality, like, most of us are trying to kill, we're worried more PvP. So, we're not worried about a mushroom base. And honestly, like I said, in outside of the season, you're going to put it on for World Boss, something like that. So, cost money. There's better ways to spend your money than something you're only going to use once in a while. Okay? So that would be my recommendation on the mushroom base. I did make a video for the first few days of season 5, which will come out. I'll make another one for you on day 3 and 4, just kind of give you a guide of how we went. I did touch on the mushroom base. I really wouldn't. If you don't have it now, I don't think it's really worth just going out and getting it for the money. So QB, I got 2 level 8 components and it added 1 million power. Yeah. So the components early on, Bailey, are really good. Don't let that ride you because they slowly disappoint you as you progress. I just had King I was talking to who went to level 11 and he was expecting like some enormous bump from going from 10 to 11 and it was not an enormous bump. And really, one of the things I say is they break down the power now, right, with components. So you're getting it at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So you don't really see it like you used to where you jump from seeing a total bump from 3 to 4 or 4 to 5. Once they start separating the power, it just kind of divides it out, kind of like T11s. I compare the same to that. So, but yeah, early on, those are good. You'll see good bump at 9 too. 9's a good bump. 10, it starts to get shady. 10, it starts to drop. It's like even now I'm keep pushing this thing. It's just not giving me the power that I originally wanted. Everybody needs a Hulk. I can promise you that. Everybody needs it. Who doesn't want to be a part of the Avengers, right? It's fun. It's just fun, bottom line. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's just fun. Never had a Hulk. Now I have a Hulk. And I don't want to go back to not having a Hulk. It's more fun with a Hulk. Let's see. Can you click the safe on the SH screen? Looks like an option instead of attack or scout. Yeah, so what do you mean here? Is this what you mean? This will just show you when you're going to attack it how much money is in here. So tomorrow we get to start plundering these things, these banks. I've been looking forward to this for 3 days. So our strategy team, I've given up. Like I've given into my strategy team. So I've said they're phenomenal. They're doing a great job leading us and showing us the way and kind of they take our input here and there. But mostly, like the whole point is you put together a few people to lead the strategy, so you're not arguing about things. You just trust them and you work it out, right? So as far as the R4, R5, we had a couple volunteers. They asked everybody to want to do it. We had a couple people step forward. Our brain children, and they're doing a great job. They're really doing a great job. And one of the things we said early on, just want to be, one thing you have to do is just communicate a little bit. We had some trouble like the first couple day or so. We just needed more communication. Communication has been phenomenal. Posting everything, seeing everything. Really, like during the season, more than anything, between emails and alliance announcements, just keeping the team informed. What are you doing? When are you doing it? Constantly. You can't be on, you got to be on the same page. Incredibly important during the season. They've done that. So now we get to plunder the banks tomorrow. And so you can see as we span out here, other servers like this, and everybody has their banks, right? So like other teams' banks here, that's a town. So let's QB not show you a town when I'm talking about banks. And you can see here the protection ends in 9 hours and 16 minutes. And you can see the slips and the money in their crystal gold in their bank. So in 9 hours, we can plunder their bank. Whoever we want. I'm not saying we're going to plunder. I don't even know whose bank I went to. Be honest with you. 190. Actually, 190 has been awesome on the season. I'll touch on that after too. I'll talk about some of that. The fighting. I can talk about all this stuff. I'm gonna write some of this stuff down so I can come back to it. Because I gotta come back and show you some of that. And the tactic guard. I mean, we're getting a regular agenda over here. Look at this. We're getting organized. Jeez. Boy, someone's gonna confuse us with we know what the hell we're doing around here. All right, let's go back. I think we're about to go in here. So you'll see a big giant swarm in a minute. So yeah, we'll talk about that stuff. We'll sandbox, we got the Fiona weapon, we'll sandbox that. We'll go over some of the stuff of the details. The season so far, give you guys some tips as far as what it's been like these last couple days. I know we talked about already the first couple days, dove into, and so we'll go into some of this stuff and the bank plundering and all that good stuff. So, ton to get to. Are we ready? All right, let's go. I am. Oh, I didn't even get in. Crying out loud, people. I hate when I do this and then it hides the number. I can't see it. See, then it's taken. Then I just gotta wait. Spot will open. Everybody will go in and out, and then you just gotta get the right time. There we go. Now we'll go in. Again, when you're doing these things, make sure everybody has a chance. This year, it's only for this season, it's only 10 people at a time, and which is actually plenty as long as you stay in here for a few seconds, and then you can just get yourself out. You don't need to stay in there for longer. You get credit for the capture, and that's all you're really looking for. So we did get our 3. I don't know if anybody else has a 3. Hold on, we got patch notes. Tractor's field construction requirements have been reduced from 60 to 50. Okay, so now we can get the protectors at 50 instead of pushing to 60 Caffeine Institute. So there's an update for you. After defeating the plague roosters, the truffle coffee drop rate has been increased from 15% to 50. Holy crap. I'll tell you right now, I don't know what plague roosters are, and I don't know what the truffle coffee drop is yet. Or the truffle coffee, I should say. The drop rate of it. I don't know what either of those things are yet. We have not had them. I did see some stuff that opens up in like 5-6 days. Look, you guys are going to know all this stuff, so I'm going to put together all these videos for you. Anybody entering Season 5, you guys are going to get rock solid on what the heck to do on whatever days. Strength of level 10 and level 11 defensive units has been enhanced. Okay. Level 10 and level 11. The hell's level 10 and level 11? Defensive units. Like T10 and T11? That's random, isn't it? I wonder if that's just for the season? Because that's just crazy. The Grand Nexus capture buff, that's the center of the map, has been adjusted to provide a 30% research speed boost. Okay. Starting from Season 5, the Sunday Rampage bosses and Doomsday event schedule will be adjusted. The first Sunday of the season will feature Doomsday. The second Sunday will have Ramsday bosses, and they will alternate in this order. I can tell you right now, I don't give a crap about Doomsday. I'm not going to sit there and waste troops killing Dooms. So anybody who wants those can gladly take them. Troops are too precious to be worried about losing them on high Dooms. The duration of titles in challenge rewards has been adjusted. Specific details can be viewed in the challenge reward. Okay. The duration of titles. Okay. Optimize the display of information for the bank functions and wasteland traders. At the end of the season, gathering troops more than 10 minutes of remaining gathering time will no longer return automatically. More than 10. Why at the end of season, gathering troops with more... Oh, at the end of the season. So if you're gathering at the end of the season, they returned automatically. So what do you mean they're not going to return automatically? What, are you just supposed to leave them there? What, are you going to lose your troops if you don't pull them in and they take you off the map? I guess so much for that. I thought there was a chance they were going to leave us on this map, but I guess that's a no-no. So let's see. I was going to come in here and look. They took that away. Let's see how the bank strongholds. Yeah, so AOV is the only one with level 3 so far. So they did theirs at the end of the day yesterday. So we could have done it at noon. Hulk was ready to do it at noon, and we just didn't have any more. We had already taken our 2 banks. You can only take 2 a day. So we had already taken our 2 banks. And here's some information. We got some bad intel from somebody earlier. So I wanted to take time to tell you guys the right information. So when you start the season 5, you are allowed to take a max 8 cities. All right. So you have eight cities that you can have. Okay. And you start with two banks. Oh, I'm sorry, four banks. You can have a maximum of 4 banks. That's it. All right. Now, for every city you take, you start at 0. For every city you take, you get 1 additional bank you can take. Okay, so like I told you, you can have eight max cities, which means if you start with 4 banks and you take all 8 cities, add that to your 4. By the end of the season, you can have 8 cities and 12 banks. Make sense? So you start with only four banks, and then as you progress. Now, you can only take cities, I think they said on Tuesday and Saturday, I think you can take cities. So you have to put that in your strategy too, because you can't have the banks if you can only take the cities 2 days. So there you go. You just at least you got some info for you. All right. Before level 8, you only get the power when it hits the next level. Yes. Exactly, Bailey. That's what I mean. That's why it's such a big jump. When that jump is divided, and then all of a sudden you go to the next level, it doesn't seem as high, but it is. You get a little bit of jump. What up, Doug T? Spicy in the house. I actually had QB withdrawal. Oh, you did? Did you have QB withdrawal? Sorry about that, man. I missed the show too. My wife didn't have QB withdrawal though, so there's that. But yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, man. I'll tell you, even season 5, like running into all the people, have been so supportive, man. I just run into random people from being on the map with all these servers, all these people that are messaging out and sending love. It's just it's really humbling and just overwhelming. Like, you guys are just so awesome, man. Drive me to just continue to do this and do it better, to bring this level of detail. So yeah, just fun, man. A lot of fun. All right, so I think we have our next bank that we need to take. I don't know when we take it because we can only take once this one's done. Right now we have 2 cities, so that means we can have 6 banks, and we have 2, 4, 5. This is going to be our 6th, so we're going to have to drop one because I don't think we can take another. So we'll take another level 3 coming up, and then it's going to be a race. So FS4 is right here, and we're right here, and we are doing this one and this one, so it's going to be a race. They're doing their level 3, and I imagine they can do a level 3 either here or there, and it looks like we would go the other way. We can go here and here, and then they would go here and then here, depending on if they go up, they go down. We'll all equal. So it depends on whether we get this one or this one. Again, I'm going to go over when we finish this season, I'm going to go over with you a little better on the strategy, like where do you want to be, what's the best position and what you're going to do. I think truthfully, the higher levels for the top teams, if you're strong, you really go wherever the hell you want. So as you can tell, you can start at the top. You can start at the top and you can come to the bottom, or you can start at the bottom and you can go to the top. You only have one way to go. So you're going to end up in the same spot. Like when you think about it, when you're strong and you can take all this territory, you're going to end up in the same spot. You just work your way down the map or work your way up the map. It's the same damn process, to be honest with you. So far, that's what I've noticed. So we're all going to end up in the same area down here, and everybody's kind of been different in how they've strategized and moving across. The problem is that realistically, these are level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, and then that's it. There's only level 3s. So level 3 is what we're taking right now. And you know, we don't have a level 4 to take. We're just going to be on level 3 for a while. I'm not sure if level 4... Oh, level 4 is when we start marching towards this middle here off of our server land, and we start marching towards the middle, which is, this is the Nexus, whatever, the Golden Palace they start talking about. So here's the level 10. Oh, hey, when they said 10 and 11, 10 and 11 defense here increased. So that's what it was right there. It increased. That's what it been. Must be what they were talking about. I was like, what is 10 and 11? That's what they were talking about. Those buildings increased. So we're going to start marching towards 4. I have no doubt. So my guess is right now, they're taking this one right here. My guess is we'll take this, and then we just start taking another 3. Tomorrow we'll take another 3, and then we'll either shift to 4, because my guess is we're going to be able to do a 4. So we'll start in this land if we can. Yeah, it looks available. 9,500. We just did, I think, 8,000. So we're not far off from being able to do this with Hulk. So if I had to guess, I would think that we're going to do this one and then this one and start marching our way towards the middle. And then it becomes like the strong eat the strong. That's what's about to happen. You're about to see only the strong start to survive towards the middle of this map. Because not everybody is going to be able to kill the 4s, and they're going to be behind. There's only so many Hulks to go around. So FS4 will clearly be fine. They have Deer and King. We have Hulk. I believe the other team over here that had I don't know who won. 171 is strong. I imagine they wouldn't be that far behind. Where are they? Because I know they were pretty strong. Yeah, they have somebody right here, a 404. They only have 1 though. So like we have on 71, we'll be able to push 2 teams. They'll only be able to push this one, EVX. So that tells me the other one's going to be left in the dust unless EVX helps them and kills one for the other team to move them along. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll kill for this team because that team can't do it themselves. But either way, everybody's going to try to make it here. And eventually everybody's going to be pretty much on the same timetable as we get to 5s and 6s. It's just going to be rough. So, yep, just waiting for this clock to end here. And we are done. And I'm almost, I think I am at, where am I at? Almost. What do I have for season? Do I have anything? Put me over. Here's the Fiona weapon. We'll get to that. We got some fun stuff to do with the Fiona weapon. We got the roulette, I think we could play tonight too. I love that roulette. Crystal Gold Tycoon. Here we get the beans. Today, by the way, you want to see what's cool? You already know. What's fun for the sandbox? You want to see what we got today? Look what I got. The 4+1 card. I pulled it already. So I not only did I pull it, but I already pushed it to level 3. Because this year they start you, like last year you were at 5%. And this year it was like at like 1% or something is what they start you at. And then you go 1% to 2%. I'm on level, I pushed to level 3, and look, it's only 2%. So they started you at 5% last year to get this. So I'm continuing to push as we move forward. This is where all of it's going to go right here. I keep dismantling the cards and pushing my stuff. So I'll continue to do that. I keep getting more cards, by the way. We get to add another card in here. I only can choose these right now. Defense. Consecutive victories. 2%. Ugh. I'm going to have to go with defense. Boost iron. No, man, this is better. This is tactics card level up 1. All right, I'm going to have to go. I mean, who the heck is going to attack me right now that I'm going to be able to use this thing? Maybe because we got the bank tomorrow. Maybe we'll have to defend against the bank tomorrow. I guess I'll do this. Because maybe tomorrow when we if I'm defending the bank, maybe it'll be defensive support. I'll take my chances, I guess. Keep these troops moving. Okay. We should have finished it at this point. Yep. All right, let's this is defense. So right now, when you put in the bank, you can put it in for 1 day for a total return of 75.60. You can put it in, you're putting 6,000 in. So when you put 6,000 in, you're gaining 75.60 every day. Now, if I choose this, I'm putting the same 6,000 in, I'm getting 3,000. So really for me, I was like, total return, if I'm getting 1560 per day, why wouldn't I just do it on 3? I could do it on 3 separate days, and then you can end up with more interest. You know, or you know, close to the same thing. You're getting 6,000 every day is 1,500. So that's going to be 3,000 in 2 days, and then 4,500 by the third. And then you got 5 days, which you go 14,040. So here's the catch. You can put it in every single day, but you have a maximum that you can do per deposits per day. So you do have to strategize on some you're going to have to do 3 day and some you're going to have to do 5 day. You're going to have to. If I had to do it all over again, when you first start the season, I think the easiest thing to do is 3 days right off the bat because no one can attack you for 3 days. So pretty much you're guaranteed to hold on to it for 3 days. It's no big deal. However, yeah, but that's the catch, Woo, is you can only deposit so many per day. So what ends up happening is when you do 1 day, they all start coming up like 5 come up at the same time. So what happens is they all come up at the same time, and now you can only deposit 2 back in. So 3 banks are left non-investing, not working for you. So you really, to get the most out of it, you have to have 3 of them that are cooking on 3 day and 2 of them that are cooking on 1 day. That would be the best bet to do. Here is the catch as you move forward, though. You have no control over who's going to attack your bank and if you can cover it. Now, you may look at us and be like, well, you're going to be able to protect your bank, no problem. Don't forget, everybody's bank comes up at the same time. So we're going to be spread out attacking other banks as well. Does that leave your bank unguarded and somebody trying to attack your bank? Now you got to come back. You can be able to come back. You know, it's just, I don't know yet. You're going to have the ability to see what happens to me, and I can actually tell you what I would recommend after I see how the attacks go. But, yeah, I mean, okay, so what are you saying? They probably won't attack because they're also probably hurting for troops. Nah, I mean, I can tell you what, I am looking forward to attacking Baja. So there are plenty of people out here with plenty of troops. We'll use our date. Listen, Baja, who am I talking to, Baja? What are you not? Did we not watch you make 30,000 troops in like 2 seconds? Like, stop it. You know, if people want troops, they're making troops. It's attack time, buddy. You know that. You know what fighters do. We're going to be fighters. We're going to go attack shit. If you're going to let us and say, hey, if you're interested, we haven't fought in how long now? It's been multiple days. We're around all these people, and fighting is limited. Baja, you don't think we're sitting there going, oh, you can attack this day if you want? Yeah, we want. Let's just say that. So we'll be out attacking. Now, listen, they probably won't attack. They probably won't attack us. And at some point, I have to turn and make it 3 days. So what I'm doing right now is this is a level. As you go up, you know, everybody's going to deposit into this bank and be more put into this bank here. My feeling is right now, this isn't the easiest target. I don't think if they're going to come over, the team over to the right of me, the team over to the left of us, we like. The team over to the right of us is we are weak. We're not worried about. I would be more worried about the ones that are coming from the south. Therefore, I think they're going to go after the first bank they encounter, which means I would say this one's going to be my 1 day. This would be my 1 day. My 3 days, I'm going to put more towards the back here. I think this is safer because I don't think the teams are going to necessarily go after it. Not that I think any are, but I would say that if I'm going to have to put 3 days, I'm going to go more towards the back where I don't think it'll be, done. 5 days is 5 days looks like a great investment, but when you start looking at, you can dump your money in to 5 days. If I'm doing 3 days, I'm making 3K on 3 days, right? Which means I'm making 3K on 6 days. That's 15. So do you make more on 5 days? Of course. 5 days is the big one that they're trying. But also think about what they're trying to do. Once you're locked in there, you're locked in. So 2 things can happen, by the way, you have to keep in mind already, I can see. 1, this bank up here, this one right here, I have money in this thing. I think. Do I have money left in this one? Oh, maybe I don't. We had to give up this bank right here. We gave it up, right? So if they plunder this bank right now, you can see these are all our people. These are all our people and our receipts that all have money in here. Look at this. They all have money in here. Oh, I do have money in here. Look at this. I have 1 day. I have 1 day in here until 8/8. 8/8, it has to survive. Now, these people are getting itchy. If they come in and start attacking this bank, they take all my stuff. So you also got to keep that in mind. You have to drop banks as you move. So although you're sitting there on 5 days, 5 days, and then what happens when your team has to drop the bank? I can assure you, the team's not going to hold on to the bank because you made a bad investment. You know what I mean? So in that regard, that's why I say, listen, in real life, I'm safe on this game. I like 1 day, 3 day investments to begin with. Okay, it sounds better. It sounds safer. By all means, guys, go for the home run. Hit the 5 day all you want. Go ahead. I just don't like the risk and the reward. I'm happy with the 1 and the 3 day, and that's my plan going in. But I will fully tell you, there is certainly benefit to the 5 day. You go ahead and do it. This bank is probably the next one we're gonna see. Look at this. Drop 1 hour before reset. This one's getting given up. So if you got 5 days in here, that was only what, the other day that we had this. They got to survive 2 more days without somebody plundering. I don't know. And don't forget, we're a stronger alliance as well. Keep in mind, if you're in a weaker alliance, that's even worse. That's even worse, right? So I'm telling you from a stronger alliance perspective, I just want to be real with you. I can walk around and strut my stuff and act like I can put my money in the bank, blah, blah, blah. And you can look at me and be like, yeah, because nobody's going to touch your shit, man. You guys are too strong. You wouldn't be wrong. People probably get burned. That's the truth. Somebody's going to be upset because you took their money and they're going to burn them. And it's going to happen. I guarantee you. And you'll see in your season. You could already, I don't even have to tell you guys. It's not like you already know. You're all a bunch of killers out there. That's why you're listening to us to begin with. So you know exactly what's going to happen. People are going to get burned. People take your money, crystal gold, and there's a price to pay when you take some crystal gold. You're going to have to pay with some troops. Right? So, So anyway, that would be my advice so far on the investment. As we progress, I will give you kind of more concrete advice as far as what I see and stuff. But that's really, I don't know. That's kind of my rundown of what I'm seeing. Hopefully it's helpful. Let's see. Which comments you give me which. Let's see. What do you got? I need here. Can you click to say if yes, give me level 8. Damn, real life family always in the way. QB watched another YouTuber's live last night. Remain anonymous. Shaka. And what a disappointment, just watch them play. What? I didn't watch. Why did you say I watched Shaka's thing? I didn't watch it last night. Did I say something that he said or something? Dougie Fresh, what you mean, brother? You're different. You play and help at the same time. Do not change what you are doing, QB. Very different on all of the YouTube. Oh, I get you. Yeah. I don't plan on just, I don't plan on sitting here just playing. Ran the stats. 1 day is better return than 5 days than 3. Well, Woo, that's not, come on, Woo. That's not true. I just showed you. That's not true. I agree with you. Oh, are you saying one day times 5? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Will? 15 times 5, 7,500, I think, would be on this. And this is 6, 4, 8. No, it's still not. You're close though, brother. You're close, but it's probably like a 6. It's probably like 600 crystal gold more if you had this, I believe. If I'm doing fast math in my head, which is very dangerous, I will be the first one to tell you that. So you could be right, but I think if I'm doing the math, that's 7,500 total on top of the 6 you put in there, which would only give you 13,500. And then if you had 14,000, it would be like 540 more if you did it. So it's like incredibly close. But again, I'm telling you, you can't think you can do one day on all of them because you have a max to invest of one day. So you're going to have to spread it out and do 3 day here, 3 day there. And listen, my long-term advice may end up coming where I say do a 5 day here and a 5 day there. I don't know. I can only tell you what I played so far and what I'm seeing and analyzing. And that's that you got to do 3 day and 1 day just to be able to fit it all in. But anyway. Enough about banks. Some boring ass stuff. I think we already took this one. We're not taking the next one until reset. So I think it's like 12 o'clock. I think we're taking our next one. I didn't invest my money yet because I have to think about what I'm doing. I have to do a 3 day. Now I'm factoring in, we're giving it up here. I know we're going to have another one tomorrow and you can attack tomorrow when we do this one. So this one will be 1 hour and this one will be 1 hour. I'm thinking about making one tonight be 3 hours. So maybe like this one, I think I should do 3 hours. I think this one I'm going to do 3. Yeah, that's my final answer. This one I'm doing 3. After getting through telling you how boring this is. It's just on my mind. I'm thinking investing wisely. when don't I? I sound like real life. All right, let's get into some stuff because I don't think we're taking any more stuff here. Let's see. Let me go back to a couple of my notes here. I just want to refresh real quick what we had talked. Okay, plundering. So tomorrow I talked about plundering. Let's revisit that. Whoa. What the heck did I do? What the heck did I just do? I don't know what you guys are seeing now. I don't know what I just did. I cut off the screen. I think I fixed it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not allowed to tinker. Shouldn't be tinkering with stuff. Okay. I was trying to go over here. That's what I was trying to do. So, like if you look at this one over here right next to us, so if you look at this bank, you're looking at their 1 day and 6 hours. So this bank is protection stage is still 1 day. Let's see. This one's 1 day. That one hasn't even been taken. 2 days. I know I saw somebody's bank that was tomorrow. I thought, oh, there it is. See, right here, 6 hours. Now, in this bank, you can see right now there's 94 receipts in here. There's 442,000 of crystal gold right here, guys, that can be taken. So you just come in here and you tomorrow 6 hours and you plunder the crap out of that thing. And that's what's going to happen on this whole map. I can tell you that people are going to be targeting and you're going to be fighting. And if your bank is ready for the taking, you better be defending. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Because that protection comes up and it's game on, folks, as far as I'm concerned. It's game on. Let's see. Could be the financer. So smart. I don't know about that, but I can strategize with you. Can you not have two separate teams within the alliance, one to defend and one to attack? Yes. So we already started talking about that, Doug. I actually told our strategy folks, I'm like, figure out who's going to, if you want people to stay behind, and figure out who you want us to attack and go out and do. I mean, I don't know honestly how it's going to work. Again, this is going to be another thing I can advise you on once we actually do it, what it looks like. It's going to be a different experience for us, though, to be dead honest with you, because we're a strong team. So it's obviously, I think we also are going to have to pull in some people from and get opinions from our lesser teams on here, which are like the third, fourth, fifth alliance, just so you can get a full scope of the truth, right? So we'll do that. And we'll make sure we have people who are on weaker alliances, and we'll get some volunteers on here, and we'll get their experience too. It's only fair to give you a full scope, right? If you only have mine, you're not getting the full story. So I just think that's best for everybody involved. I watch it because you AFK. Hey Dougie there. What's AFK? Away from what? Away from what? K. What's K? Yeah. Away from killing? Because I was killing. Is there going to be a Thanksgiving event because it's not on the calendar for Monday next week? Man, away from keyboard. Wait, AFK. Oh man, I don't know acronyms. AFK. I have never told a single soul in my life that I was AFK. I tell you what, I'm not gonna tell anybody I'm AFK. Let's see the calendar. Here we go again, right? A Halloween event, or is it going to be a Thanksgiving event? I don't know. Listen, they don't show you on here. I don't know. Listen, Thanksgiving isn't until Thursday. I find, the game has surprised me. So normally I would tell you, guys, come on, we're smarter than this. The game has an opportunity to make money. Of course they're going to make money, right? That's what we always say. However, we did not have the glitter event. And I'm very upset about it because I have everything planned on what I need to buy in the glitter event. We did not have the glitter event. So that was an opportunity for the game to make money, and they did not capitalize on it. So in that light, will they make money? What will they do? I don't know about Thanksgiving. I find it hard to believe that we will not have something happening on Thanksgiving. Something. I don't know what. It would be hard to believe that we didn't have anything. But listen, I mean, there's Halloween. We just had Halloween. We got the season starting now. We have Christmas coming. You know there's going to be sun at Christmas. So I don't know. Thanksgiving is only in U.S. So maybe, I think anyway. How many countries celebrate Thanksgiving? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's just U.S. So, let's see. I know Halloween, when I looked it up, I was like, how many countries celebrate Halloween? And it was a lot. Let's educate. This is going to be part. WWC is not only going to be for Last War, we're going to become your education channel too. All right, so celebration. So when you think about Halloween, it says dozens of countries celebrate Halloween. Okay? United States, Canada, Ireland, United Kingdom, North and South America, Europe, Asia, Australia. So there's tons of people that are celebrating Halloween. With U.S., it says U.S. and Canada have official national holidays, but it does say that there's 17 countries that celebrate a variation of Thanksgiving or a harvest festival. So I guess it's not totally Thanksgiving, but there's harvest festivals, I guess. So maybe that's partly why this game has a lot of harvest stuff too, instead of just strictly Thanksgiving stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know if maybe Thanksgiving isn't as the other thing you have to factor in is the game calculates how much money they make on every event. So maybe like if Thanksgiving isn't celebrated along, are you likely to spend your money on Thanksgiving stuff? Maybe you don't get geared up for it. Maybe the countries aren't giving as much money. They're going to look at a history of that stuff to say, hey, we don't make a lot of money on the Thanksgiving event. Why will we put the production detail into creating a bunch of Thanksgiving stuff if people aren't going to buy it or they're not that into it? So listen, that could very well be, right? The Halloween made sense. I knew we were going to have a Halloween one. I can almost guarantee you we're going to have a Christmas one. I don't know what, I didn't put it in there, but I guarantee you there's like 100 countries that celebrate Christmas. Christmas is freaking enormous. It's absolutely enormous. So I know we're going to have something. Let me see. Okay. Christmas is celebrated in over 160 countries. So again, we will have Christmas one. There's no doubt. It's celebrated. So this may just be like when you look at it, the game's worldwide and has content. It could just be that Thanksgiving is so isolated to not enough people that maybe there won't be. I don't know. We'll find out, I don't know. Listen, I got to tell you, I'm also not that concerned. I know you have a Thanksgiving event. Okay, cool. You don't have a Thanksgiving event. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. I guess I'm just not concerned about it. I would say Christmas. If you're looking to spend your money or you're thinking about your money, save it for Christmas. There definitely will be a Halloween event then, or definitely a holiday event on Christmas. They'll do something. Hey, Connus. Welcome in. Glad to have you back. Chicken Charlie, what are the ways to get honor points during Season 5? I have all my honor points. I have not seen a ton. We still do have Desert Storm on Friday. I'm done with honor points, though. I have 56 in the bank, and I got all my prints. So I have 10 days left banking. We'll find out where I go from 56,000 to answer your question. I don't know. So you can mark this down to see how many I get. I would imagine we're going to have Winter Storm. You're going to get 20 there. I don't know why they would get rid of that. That's always phenomenal, regardless of what we have, season or not. We definitely are having, you can let me go to my little war calendar here, a little war, because this is what I had fun with. Desert Storm you have, Winter Storm is right here. Meteorite is done, Canyon Storm's done. So it looks like Desert Storm and Winter Storm will be, we know 20,000 here, you get another points here. And then I imagine that the wars here, we're not fighting again, are we? I don't think so. I don't think we can. I imagine there's going to be some more wars, and you're going to get honor points during the wars that they have. So that would be my guess. Let's hold judgment on honor points until we actually see Chicken Charlie. But my guess is we're gonna have some, and you can judge by how many I have from here on, considering I have 50,000. Wait, you're not a strategy folk. I see alliances teaming up. If so, can they split the money? So I'm strategy folk to a degree. I'm actually, this season was nice. I'm gonna do the streaming here. I'm doing a lot. Typically, it's me and Ramp, and every season that we've done and every server we've done, we've been involved in R4s, R3s, Eyes. When we were in 88, they have amazing Rex, who's over there, is phenomenal brainchild of their R4. He really does a lot of the discussions and talks. Awesome. Sometimes when you run into people that have things under control and have success in the past, you take your step back and you put your paws off of it, and you play your role. My role is to kill crap, and that's what I try to do. So that's what I will do here. In the first, I used to run in 72. I was part of it in IMI, the Immortals. Then we started our own alliance, where we separated off. And then me and Ramp were leader in R4. We went off and on that. So we controlled most of that stuff for 72X. And then we moved to another alliance where we had kind of a dream team where we worked together. Ramp was leader, and we worked off of that. And then we went to 88, and now we're in 71. For me, I'd prefer to take a step back in the strategy. It's a lot of work. I'm making videos. I'm on here talking to you guys, streaming stuff. Hard for me to sit there and be in a constant chat room, strategizing all this stuff, and be here at the same time. So trying to play my role right now in what we're doing and when they need my opinion throughout the day, as far as, information, or when I find information out, I put it into the R4 chat and I let them know, or I let Hulk know, or whatever. But outside of that, you guys have me. So that's all we need. All right. So what are the ways you... Okay, did everyone's calendars change to make 8 servers on Season 5 map the same? Did everybody's calendars change? I don't imagine they were that far away from us for calendars to begin with, to be honest with you. I don't know how different they really were. The 190 and the one, I don't know. I don't know if they were pretty much sharing the same calendar as us, or don't forget, we had a break between Season 4 and Season 5. We had a 3-month break, right? So it was a perfect opportunity in there to offset a calendar if they were a week off or a 2-week off, to put us on the same timeline. There, we wouldn't have even noticed, right? And they wouldn't even notice. They could have done a week thing here, a week thing. They could have, I don't know, blipped it out, and then next thing you know, they're on the same calendar as us. I don't know. Then again, don't forget, we didn't have Glitter event this week, right? So they could be doing it right now because they didn't give us Glitter event. So the other servers may have Glitter event, and they're pausing ours, and or the opposite, where everybody's going to have Glitter event next week and put us all in the same timeline. Maybe that's why we don't have Glitter event this week for 71. I don't know. I don't imagine it's that hard when you're only a week or 2 off of one another in combining the servers, though. I'm sure it's pretty simple. They were going to do that with, they already did that for the most part with season, the earlier servers. So server 3, server 68 were essentially on the same servers, same timeline. They're only now like a week ahead or something. It was a lot long. It was a lot bigger, and it keeps shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. I think they want to get us on the same time. Probably want to eventually at some point maybe combine us and figure out a way to do that, because those servers, as we were talking to Sting from 46, those servers are in desperate need of combining within themselves. So maybe eventually one day we'll do that. They had one last year. You got material and made turkeys and sent them to people, I think. Yeah, Baja. That's what I mean. All I'm saying is we've had the Thanksgiving events. It's how we ended up with the stupid turkey skin to begin with. We've had plenty of Thanksgiving events, and we've had the Thanksgiving nameplates and all the stuff. So if they had one, I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm just saying, if it's not financially viable, they have to do development on it, and they have to create stuff. So why make a whole week out of it? Maybe they'll only have one day, or 1 day event, or some kind of something to do. To be honest with you, I don't know. It's not of a concern. There's plenty of ways to spend our money. We'll have a Christmas one. Save your money. You'll be fine. And I guarantee you that one is going to be enormous, and everybody will be like freaking out for the Christmas one. So if they give us Thanksgiving, great. If they don't, they don't. We got plenty to cover. So let's take a break with the Thanksgiving stuff. A lot of people at Turkey Base haven't been released. I remember I had some beach towel, then got a frame. Christmas is the only holiday worldly. Exactly. Yep. YSRG. By the way, welcome in, YSRG. I don't know if you've met Baja. Actually, Baja, I'm separating out your killing that we had from Kill Day. You'll like this. I'm going to have a special out there for anybody who missed your little session. I'm going to do a little like killing with Baja, and put you and give you your own video, man, because you deserve it. Because you were freaking killer, bro. It was a great little segment thing, and I'm gonna break it out and give you your props for volunteering your time. So thank you, Baja. You get your own video, brother, man. And YSR, welcome in. Me, Baja. Hey, Man Cub, how are you? Zeraxi, welcome in. Welcome in, Danny, welcome in. Okay. All right, guys, I think it is time. Do you think it's time? You think it's time for Fiona? I think so. Let's get into it. All right, let's go, people. Why are you waiting? I'm gonna do. Oh, this is okay. I was gonna say I was gonna get very upset at the developers because typically we have the skill chip chest. I'm already going to say, though, by the way, Random? Come on, man. It ain't cheap, and you don't give out many of them. So why don't you give us a select chest? All right? That's all. I'm just going to leave that alone, but come on. Don't cheap out. Don't cheap out on us developers. Come on. Like, enough of this crap. And even out here, 3 random. How about you give us select chests? You know what I mean? You got to spend a lot of money to get to 600. How about a select chest? We're just saying. We're just saying out here, man. People spending some buckaroos. You know what I mean? Not like you're gonna do this. All right. So let's do it up. What do you say? Let's spin our wheel. Spin the wheel of destiny. Spin. We're skipping animation because it drives me nuts. We got 5, 3, and 3. All right. Okay, that's a garbage spin. 10. We got 4, 1, and 7. That's even worse. Holy crap. All right, let's turn on the animation. Jesus Christ. That's brutal. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. No whammy. No whammy. Stop. 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 Oh my God, guys. What a bunch of garbage. Look at this. What have I gotten? Like 10 Fiona shards? Boy, this thing's not getting any more attempts after this. This will be the last time we do this one. Boy, oh boy. Well, at least we're getting Fiona shards this time. That was the whole point of doing this. It gets 7. Boy. I'm going to spend all this money and end up with like 10 Fiona shards. Boy, don't do the roulette, everybody. There's a learning lesson for you. Don't bother. I figure if I talk enough trash about it, maybe I'll get the 100. It's all reverse psychology. Shh. It's just between us. All right. Come on. Boy. All right. We're going back to the fast one because this doesn't make no damn difference. Look at this 4. Well, skill medal chest. Well, that was nice. He had to give me something. 4 again. 4. 5. 5. 6. 2. 4. 2. Hey, I got a skill chip chest. Random though, you know I don't like the randoms. 6. 3. 3. 5. What happened here? Daily Premium Miracle Pack. Buy with diamonds. Insufficient items. Exchange 7,200. Who? Lack of what? Lack of. Oh, did I run out? It said I had. It said I had 400. I have 2. Okay. I was thinking I had 400. That's just for the day. Okay. Whew. I'm nervous there. All right. So we got 10 here. We got 20 here. We got 30 here. And we got 50 here. That's why I did the 100 to begin with. But that'll be it for the Fiona roulette. I wish it showed me like all the things I got, but clearly saw. Bogus. 66. Almost. Let me just get my rewards before I forget. All right. Let's go get the Fiona weapon. You guys ready? Enough's enough, right? Right. You guys would think like for some reason like I'm stalling or something, like literally like I don't know, I just have OCD or something. I'm all over the place. So I don't do any of this stuff. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, so yeah, 5. You guys know how this works, right? Little Fiona weapon action. We're gonna look at our power. We'll buy all our weapon and slowly upgrade her. You guys ready? All right, let's do it. What are we waiting for? do the $5 to get 10. $10 will get us 20. $20 gets us 40. $50 gets us 80. And then $100 gets us 160. And I should get one more of these. Counting on. No. Oh. They used to double up on those. They used to have a double up here. You all remember that out there? Y'all remember they used to double up the last one? You can get the extra 160? You remember that? Damn. All right. I don't know. I might use more of my stash than I was planning for. Because don't forget, I have to do that. Whatever. All right. So, good footnote. If you're saving your money out there, your exclusive shards, that you need a little more than we thought. All right, so here is our power, right? 76.59. We have Fiona in. We already know we got all our prints done. Let's upgrade her and see where we go. All right, 70. I better write that down because you guys know that I forget this in like 2 seconds while I'm talking to you. And then I just say, what the hell did I say? So let's not do that. All right, here we go, Fiona. Let's upgrade her. Exclusive weapon. So we are going to get auto attack, applies 1 stack of radiation to the target. Unlock the exclusive. So radiation, by the way, for all of you, let's see. Radiation, is that described in here? Oh, it's not. Where's the description of radiation? Okay. Maybe I got to unlock it to see the radiation. We're going to activate. Boom. What do I... What's the deal? Oh, I got to get this first. All right. Hey, by the way, let me just show you rewards. So you have the daily task you can do to get this for free, it looks like. But you can just get the 50 and pay right here to upgrade her. And does it show you what you get? I guess there's nowhere to click to show you all the things that you get for it. Oh, yeah, it did right here. So here you go. You're going to get 100. And that looks like everything else is trash for the most part. Like, sure, you get 4 RSS, but let's be honest. It's really to get that. Done. Okay. Now we can go back. Oh, Fiona. Here we go. Let's activate this and get the first one. Let's get it on the board. All right. So, little video action. Blop, 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 blop. Get her up there. I like it. I mean, you know, I like her truck. I think it's cool. It's all good. I'm not going to be honest. Yeah, I got cement truck vibes. No? You guys with me? A little bit, right? I mean, let's be honest. You want to, you know, you can get that, you know, you got to get a little sexier truck, but it's not bad. It's all right. It's all right. We'll see as we move forward. All right, let's see what that, let's see what that did for power, but does it tell me now? No, just her radiation. Auto attack, apply 1 stack of radiation to the target. Okay. Did that do anything? Oh, was that it? There it is, guys. All of a sudden, when you unlock it, you get the extra one here. Now I get the Fiona pass. The other one's just a regular pass. So now I should get it. Yeah. So here's 76.87. We were 76.59. So just for unlocking, we got what, like 0.3? Oh, a little less. 0.28. Just for unlocking, we got 0.28. All right. Let's go in. Take a look here. We're going towards... after releasing the tactic, Fiona dispels a combined total of 2 stacks of buffs applied by heroes from enemies. Unlocked by upgrading. Yeah, that's definitely a baby Kim. I agree. Whoever said that? Who said? Who just said that? Kim Jr.? Yeah, Man Cub. I totally agree. That's just it's just Kim. Two stacks of buffs applied by heroes. After releasing a tactic, Fiona dispels a combined total of 2 stacks of buffs applied by heroes from enemies. Okay, we'll do this to 10. Ready? And 10. Put her in the shop. Put her in the shop. Get her to work. Let's go. Put in some work. Put in some work. There we go. I mean, listen, no offense, ladies, but every time she's driving around, she's almost tipping the thing over. Like, come on. I think Fiona needs some lessons out here. All right, let's see. Ready? Here we go. What do we do to team? 77.2. All right, so 77.2. So we were, we 7, we 8-7. 8-7. And now we went to 2, so 7, 9, 19. So about 0.59, I guess now, somewhere like that. We went up total by 10 to 10, and that puts that like 77.2 so far. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's move to 20. Let's get her done. Oh, we're gonna have to start getting into our. This is just a bonus for the missile for heroes, so I'm excited for this one. So now we got to use. I have 2,200 universals to use. So. Put her in a shop. Okay. We jacked up a few more missiles, right, to get to 20 here. All right. Looks better. I'll give her that. Looks like a better, getting like a better truck. It looks like we get a better truck. All right. Any update on the sandbox? Dougie, sandbox. Yeah, we're going to sandbox tonight with Fiona to see the difference. Baja, you're honored. You're fam. Dougie, you said the title was clickbait. The most titles are clickbait. Why? Sorry, they're skimping out on them. Chief Devs came to try it out 10 first. Hey, welcome in, DJ. I did 10 first, and now looks like the gull wings on a Tesla at level. It does say. All right. Stedman EW dropped on early, sir. It did. Yes, it did. We'll probably have that in probably a few weeks. We'll get to Stedman. I will get Stedman to 13 at least. I won't probably go past that. I'm not a tank guy, so Stedman's EW won't do much for me. But I will get it to 13. YSR, welcome in. Hello, brother. I sent you a message on your deal. you and everybody else adopt. You and everybody else. The DMs are a little out of control right now, but I will get to you. I promise you. It's just a little wild at this point. Dougie, can you please kill something with the new? Yes, I will be in the sandbox once I get her up. All right, so we got. For every 20 stacks of damage overtime, debuffs on all enemies. Fiona's tactic dispels 1 additional buff stack up to 5 buff stacks. So let's see. Did we look at? We didn't look at 20 yet. Let's see where we're at. 77.61. So we were 77.20, and now this is 77.61. So it's 0.4 to go from 10 to 20. Just so you know, in total so far, it's been a little over 1. So we went 1.02 to be exact. We were 76.59, and now we're 77.61. So, Bailey, I'm not switching the tank yet. I was just sharing my thoughts with you. It's going to be a long time. I was just sharing my overlord thoughts on how to save money. I will be eventually thinking about switching to tank, but it's going to be a long, long process in that. We will right now continue through our missile. So we'll have a long time. I have everybody else's exclusive to 30 on tank, so I will move his as well. So exclusive. $32. 10. Oh, what did I have? What do I have for total? I have 1,624. I need 620 remaining. So I can only push Fiona. I cannot push Fiona to 30 yet. I can't do it. I've got to stay disciplined. I have to stay disciplined. So right now, Fiona will only go. So I need to have 620 remaining or close to it. So, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so you guys, you could see out of 5, I got 77.71. That was only 0.1, by the way, for the first from 20 to 25. It's only going to get you 0.1. And then I can get probably one more because I need 620 for Morrison. I will be collecting more as we go forward. So I need 620. That's going to put me 100 down. I can't risk it. I'm not going to risk it. Not risking it for the biscuit. This is what I targeted, 26 right now. And when I get 100 more earned for Universal, anytime I go over 620, I'm going to make sure I maintain 620 to ensure I can get Morrison from 0 to 20. And I need 620 to do that. So I'm going to keep 620 reserved. Even though I know I'll probably be able to buy a bunch when I first get Morrison and go forward. So we'll see as I move forward where I go. I know I can't do it though tonight anyway. It's because 620 to get Morrison from level 13 to level 20. And that's where I picture I'll be around level 13. So I'll hang out. Now there are still some that I can get from Fiona's pass here. So I will get some more. I don't think I'll get 100 because I think it only said I get whatever. And I'm certainly not going to be doing any more of the roulette. I gotta see where I have her. What's going on? Where I have her on the wall. Yeah. Fiona, see the weapon here. I'm only gonna get I don't know what it said, 50 or maybe 70 more. So maybe I'll be able to eventually push her. We can also get some recruitment. I think I have a bunch left here. Get some cards before we hit up the wall. Lord knows we got plenty of these. Thank you. Okay. All right, Fiona. Where are we at with you anyway? Oh, we're 202 with her. We were moving Tesla. I gotta move Tesla anyway. I have to move Tesla because he's almost. I don't even have enough to move Tesla. But he's the closest to. He's the closest to 300. 300 is my next bonus, so that'll be where we go there. All right, so we got her to 213. Now we'll do the rest of the wall. Look, Swift is now 30, by the way. 30 per level now that I got him to 300. It's 30 per level. This is insane. Oh, yeah. I gotta hold on. I gotta wait for you. I'll do Venom. I'm not that excited about Venom. I had already talked to Sting from Server 46 about Venom. I don't know much I'm going to do with Venom, to be honest with you. But I will make him you are. We'll do that on a night when we don't have as much going on. Okay. All right. These are all getting close. These guys are getting close to 100 too. We're getting there. We're getting there. See if anybody is like really close, but I don't see anybody on like the cusp. So I'm done with the wall. All right. Did we go here, by the way? Oh. All right, we need to go kill the next Doom real quick because we have I don't know where everybody is. Is everybody gone? Or are we relocating again? A lot of people here. Is this Hulk? Oh yeah. All right, so let's run a 33 with our new Fiona. Oh, Hulk got me. Believe me, when you got a 97 million march in here, take care of it. All right, we'll see how this does though. Yeah, no problem. Let's see if I killed it or this is a problem when it's a good problem to have. When you're in the same alliance as an Avenger, you have to understand what you're doing versus what they're doing, because you have to know, like, are you really that strong, or are you not doing anything? So see, I did do a massive amount of damage to 33 here, and then Hulk finished it off. So you can see I am doing a lot of damage though. So all right, let's see if I can get a 34 or I can sneak some help from Hulk to get a 34. Maybe. I'd like to do one more if I could sneak it. I don't like to take advantage. I don't like to take, like, even if he's going to kill any troops, I don't like to take too many from him. But we'll see. I guess is Rich still on? Did I lose Rich? No, he's on. Come on, hit my 34. Oh, I got hope. There we go. All right, we're good. We'll only do a 34 and that's it. Now we'll stop. And now you'll see what I'm talking about when you got to be realistic as far as how strong you really are and just understand what somebody else is. It's important so that you don't burn your troops on your own. So I'm sure on this one I wouldn't have done... Oh, I did pretty good, actually. I take it back. I actually did pretty good on this one. Oh, killed it the rest of the way. Probably didn't lose many troops, though. He only lost 25 troops on that one. You know what? I'm going to try to sneak one more. Can I sneak one more? That's the question. I'm getting a little... Can I? Oh, got it, guys. Got one more. 35. 35 is insanely strong for those of you that are on. I'm only on day 4. Like everybody on the team. So Importa is like 160 total hero power. I can show you this report to let you know just how, like the majority of these people are only doing it because Hulk is here. Like that's the only reason why we're able to do anything we're doing. So just realistic, you'll see when you're in the season. 35 on day 4 is 35 on day 4 is nuts, especially considering he's doing it for like all the normal players. Like this person's 254 hero power and they're on, 22. Like here, this person's 247 and Hulk's got him up to a 34. Like that's insane. Literally, you guys will know what I'm talking about as you get into the season or any season you're in to know. Look, see how Hulk's going to help them with his 108 million march? He's going to kill that for this person who normally probably would be on like a 20 or a 22. Like he's just been doing this all day long for everybody in the Alliance. I mean, the dude must be going through so... You know when we have the MVP and it shows you how many troops you burn? I'm actually going to capture that this time for us so we can look at it because he is helping so many people out. It's just so awesome. He's just a great dude, man. Like just really. So look, when you get in here, see, look what Importa did. This is my point. He's at a level 32 right now. Look how much he killed. He killed nothing. Nothing of this, right? And then I came in and helped him out, and then I took all this to give him the benefit of being able to kill this, right? And then Hulk cleaned it up behind me. So, like, yeah, I'm doing some here and there, but listen, let it be known. I'm only sprinkling in. I can't... You watch how many troops I probably lost in this. I lost 270 troops doing this. So, like, I can't keep doing this. My drill grounds has been depleted. I've already filled my drill grounds twice in 4 days from trying to help everybody out. So, it has really been rough on me. I don't know how Hulk is doing it. He's a friggin' machine. He just helped us. Oh my God, I can't believe I did as much damage as I did on this. I'm surprised I did. I'm not going to push my luck. I'm just happy he helped me out. But you can see, like, he killed 1,400 of it, which I would have never been able to get through it probably in a long time. 48 troops is all he lost. Me doing this, I lost 319 troops. So, believe me. And by the way, close to what he killed. I killed 1171. He killed 1,400. He killed more than me. 300 more than me. I lost 319. He lost 40. So, that'll tell you right there. It's just absolutely insane. So, awesome guy. Thank you so much. And it's allowed me to keep my resistance up because now all that coffee beans that we just got, now I'm going to now raise up my levels. So I think I'm on 19. This one needed to go up to 19. There we go. We got this one. So now they're all level 19. And now that's probably it. Maybe. Oh, yeah. One more. So now we're on level 20 for that one. And level 20 for that one. And that's all we got. So level 20 is where we're at. And by far, again, I can tell you I would not be anywhere near where I am without Hulk helping me do what I'm doing right here. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh yeah, you're killing them all. No, sir. No, sir. It is not that way. You can see how far I am and what limited I can kill some and help people out, but nowhere near what you can do. All right, so let's see. It's about selling video. I saw the Excel sheet. It was hard to understand for my friends, so I made it as a website, easy to read and understand. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, dope. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Dougie, don't go dark side. Dougie, what dark side? Will you also max skill? Oh, yeah, so here. I don't have anywhere near the amount of skill points to max the skills. But yes, Fiona will now be... Fiona will be my focus with skills. I have 224,000. So, boost this hero's physical damage. 30%. That's only 30. I only get 0.2 out of that in the battle. Attack one enemy, dealing physical damage equal to 480% of the attack, and applying one stack. Oh, there's the radiation we were looking for. Deals physical damage equal to 5% of Fiona's attack. Oh, okay, yep. Stack can have its number of missile vehicles. Oh, okay, big fan. Big fan. Okay, so this side definitely going up first. Attack all enemies, dealing physical damage equal to 700% of the attack, and dispelling a combined total of 2 stacks of buffs applied by heroes from enemies. Auto bonus, counterattack shields, and resistance gained from hero, auto attacks, attacks, belt order, reduce. Okay. Alright, so this is, so I'm raising this. Okay. So we'll push. We'll push this. We'll get this up, and then we'll spread it out. If I get an event to get some skill points, I actually probably will. To max her out faster. But I don't have an event that gets me skill points. And don't you dare say roulette. Don't try to con me into doing a roulette again, because it's not going to happen. Will you also max skills? I will. I tell you what, Dougie, I'll probably have her skills maxed within the next... If I get an event, I'll have it maxed within the next couple weeks. It probably won't be long. I'll keep pushing those skills out like you wouldn't believe. It won't take me long. You're missing just under 200 for Morrison. Why would you not go Fiona 30 now and then build up 20 slowly? Because isn't first team power... Okay, Bailey, great question. Great question. So normally I would say for any low spender free to play, you should be focusing on your first team. I would tell you go ahead and push Fiona to 30. Go ahead, do that, blah, blah, blah. I do recommend, though, if you have a second team, a lot of times, like, to go from 0 to 20 is only 1,000 shards. From 20 to 30 is 1,750 shards. You can take advantage of pushing another hero to 20. You can push 2 heroes to 20 for what you can get from 20 to 30. 20 to 30, as you're already seeing, is not anywhere near what the power advantage is from 0 to 20. So there's a lot of skills you can get, including 7.5% for all your heroes within that team by pushing to the 20. So... you're better off if you have, like, even 2 teams. If you're trying to spread out your exclusives and you don't get many of them, you can go a lot further by pushing, your top team and then your second team to 20, come back and then do the 30, depending on how you're doing it. For me, I actually use both of these teams. So this is my first team. I'm using, it's 77.80. Now, what I'm probably going to do is my air is 68 right now. So when I throw my gorilla on here, now as you know, the majority of teams are air right now. Like a lot of the stronger teams are air, and they're probably around 70, 74 million for air is a strong team that you're fighting, right? Like really strong. So if I'm capturing something, my strategy would be my wall is going to have my tank, which my tank is... with Morrison is 61. So I'll put 3 on a wall because now my tank is becoming strong enough to probably put 3 on the wall depending who I'm fighting. I will take my gorilla and move my gorilla here and make a 75.9 air. So now I can fight with my missile with the majority of people being air. Let's say somebody's 70 to 74. I can beat their air with my 69.9, almost a 70 million missile without my gorilla. I can beat their air with my missile team and leave my air team to protect with this being 75 million air. Or if I want, I can attack with my air and leave my missile in to defend, because if somebody comes with air and tries to beat my missile, they're not going to be able to at just about 70 million. So to answer your question, my strategy would be the second team for me, the air team, is very relevant and very useful to me in this season. It's actually critical to me protecting and moving through and defending the team and fighting. I have to have this in to either fight with it or defend my base. And in order to continue to keep this useful, I will be using Morrison's exclusive weapon. I'll take Sarah out, and I have Morrison going to 20. Don't forget, once I can get Morrison to 20, it gets 7.5% for all of my air team. So my entire air team will go up if I can get Morrison to 20. So that'll be my strategy moving forward. I have to think more long-term than short-term. Sure, you get the initial excitement about Fiona. Let me go, go, go. But pump the brakes. To me, I can do both. I can slowly get the universal shards for exclusive and try to move Fiona to 30 while still being ready to make sure I'm taking advantage of Morrison. Because if I just let all the air teams go out and get Morrison and push him to death, and I don't have my gorilla on here, it starts to make my air team irrelevant. Their air team gets up to 75, 76. My air team is only going to be like 69, let's say. It becomes irrelevant. So, as far as trying to fight the stronger ones, so if I can become way stronger, if I have 75 plus add Morrison, and then I become a 76 or a 77 air with the gorilla, while also having a 70 million missile. So for me, it's just strategic of why I'm doing that. Versus those that are just going to run out and go ahead and push Fiona, not thinking about their second team or their third team, because they're probably not going to have enough to push Morrison. And if anybody goes out, you may have air people that may try to push missile and may try to take advantage of Fiona with all the hype around her and everything else going on. I will say that's not. I'm not buying into any of that right now, and this will be my strategy for the season. To get the best of both worlds. And obviously Stetman only be 13. So anyway, let's jump in. And is this Danzig? What's up, Danzig? What do you got for me, Danzig? What are you showing me, a dancer who's 3? Are you attracted to the dancer? Am I showing me? I don't know why Danzig is getting me go over there. Okay. So let's jump in and do some sandbox stuff. So for those of you that are joining us, I missed it earlier, we're going to see how strong the Fiona weapon is now based on getting her to 26. We did this earlier, and here were our numbers that we're currently going to go against. So Fiona with no exclusive weapon. This is what we had here with chips, and then we also did without chips. And by the way, for those of you watching, look at the difference of with chips and without chips. Just to let you know the strength of freaking chips. Okay? But let's go sandbox. You guys want sandbox? A little sandbox action? If you don't like sandbox, then I don't know. WWC might not be your thing, because we are a whole lot of sandboxers in here. I'm going to give you a heads up. I don't know if you're new here or you often watch us, but we're a whole lot of sandboxing people. This is kind of what we do. All right, so Fiona's weapon. Let's keep our chips off to just run the first test just to see where we end up here. We'll just run this real quick, and then we will try to put the chips on just in case we actually beat this team. And let's see if there is a difference here. We're going to do 3 of them real quick. Plug in these numbers here. Yeah, seeing a difference. I'll tell you that right now already without the chips. Wow. There's certainly a difference. And last one, then I'll show you. All right. Just drag this over. Sum this up for you. Let me move this down. And I'll take these three here. All right. So here is, oops. All right. And then I'll also do this, just so you guys, no confusion here. Okay, so here is what we have, though. You can see already this was just for the Fiona increase. I will tell you this. One thing that happens that you notice the difference of Fiona's chips, I was talking about how close the numbers were, like 58, 61, 54. They were very close together. All of a sudden, we had a jump of a 72.9 and then 57. So that was, these were incredibly consistent. And so now the weapon certainly made it jump more in regards to that. So now let's, you can see the difference in just Fiona, though. She was 10.7, then 17, 13, and 10, and now 13 and 16. So clearly all the advantage and power of Fiona was increased by just getting that exclusive weapon. Pretty good jump. All right, let's see if we could do now with the chips so it's a more realistic fight, but I just warn that I may actually win, which would be wild because I have no gorilla here. So, all right, let's watch. Watch Fiona in action with chips. Here we go. There you see the radiation happening right there. Oh, there goes her second skill, right there. You saw the little Kim action. Interesting that she targets the front row too, which is badass, huh? This is awesome for the going against the front hero strategies. Good, we're gonna lose. So this is good. We're gonna get some good numbers then. We'll lose. We expect to lose, by the way. Again, I have no gorilla, so I expect to lose versus this team. That would be the best. And I'm gonna put this here. Just getting this set here. Okay. Let's get the numbers. All right, we got two more we'll do quick now. Plug in these numbers and I can show the difference. Last one. All right. Drag this over. Let's sum it up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. A little bit of a difference. All right. So here you go. Here's your battle report with Fiona, with the weapon, with the chips. Holy crap. I mean, look at the difference of chips, guys. That's like, I think, the biggest tell. Forget about the Fiona weapon. I think tonight just showing the difference between chips versus non-chips is wild. How long it makes the battle last and just everything works just longer. It's just crazy how the difference between having your chips and not having your chips and how long a battle is. All right, so look at the difference here, though. Look at the damage difference. Yeah, I mean, Fiona, look at the damage difference of Fiona. Talk about damage dealer. I mean, just, yeah, just wild. Just really big difference that you're getting from that weapon. You know, incredible. Incredible. Pretty consistent, by the way. 134 was the max at a 125. A little bit wider spread than here, but I mean, still they look pretty consistent. Got a little bit of a juiced up Tesla on this one, which made really the difference. But mostly the same. So there you go. Fiona weapon worth it? I would say yes. Again, I only have 26. I didn't even do the 30 yet. So imagine when we do this test and we jack her up to 30. I'll save these results and we can look at her, 26, 30. I'm sure 30 it'll even be crazier. But yeah, I would say, guys, if you're looking for is it worth it? Sure. I think it's worth it. Do I think, by the way, is my advice based on the results of tonight? Do I think it's worth it to switch teams for it? No. I would say no. Again, stick with your tank team. We don't know what the results are of Stepman. It's exclusive yet because you don't run them in the sandbox to know the difference. But also, that Marshall targeting skill, if you just takes Fiona right the hell out of the battle too. And even with this damage, you still had more damage around this, more damage from Tesla, more damage from Swift. They didn't really increase that much because of her, by the way, killing out the buff and everything else. It didn't increase that much their damage. It may have decreased the opponent's damage from killing the buffs, but not necessarily made anybody stronger. So I would say, I don't even know, like Marshall, if her buffs are doing that big of a difference, you just can target her. If you don't feel like she's doing that big of a difference, with the buff removal, then maybe it's even continue to take out Swift and Tesla. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. Let's see. Let me get back to your question. I'm sorry, I had to do all that, and then all right. Assist allies first by DE. Good man, Danny. Open up the skill medal boxes that you have from roulette. Okay, you got it. I got skill medal boxes. That's a good point. Look at you managing my inventory over there. Look at that. See, I need Baja with me at all times. Managing my inventory. 7K Baja. What a disappointment that is, huh? 7K. That's not enough to move anything. Well, let's see. I doubt it's enough to move anything. I don't think I was that close to my next level. No, I was only 8,000. All good. Open up the skill due to the counter and see. I need strategize like this. Okay, YSR. Good. Happy to help you. Isn't Morrison not until week 5 or 6 or something? So why would you not grab Fiona now and whatever you save up, use that because you get a lot from the pack? Because again, Bailey, this is what I want from Morrison. I want, I can't even show you. I want this from Morrison. Boost all your missile vehicle heroes' attack, defense, and hit points by 7.5%. That's what I want from Morrison. That doesn't happen unless I can get him to 20. And I can't, if I spend all my exclusives right now, I will not be able to collect 620 between now and week 5 and week 6. I won't be able to do it. I won't be able to push him to 13. That's why most people are going to be stuck as it is. They don't have enough. If they didn't come in with universal shards, most people are stuck at 13 to begin with. Not everybody saved 2,000 shards like I have to begin with. So a lot of people couldn't even do what I just did tonight. May not have enough to do Morrison at all. So to me, instead of like trying to capitalize on a single advantage by saying, oh, I'm just going to push Fiona to 30 and then that'll be my advantage, I look at it as I may have 2 advantages. I can take advantage of Fiona for a lot of people who don't have her, able to unlock her or get her pushed to even what I did at 26. And even to push Morrison at 20. A lot of people may not be able to do that, and they're stuck even if they buy it at 13, if they buy it at all. So I have 2 advantages over people. I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth and just put all my eggs in one basket. I'd rather be flexible. and be able to have two stronger teams. So it's just from a strategy standpoint, I just think it's more effective for me, strength-wise, to do that. What's the order they come out in? Missile, tank, and then air. Correct. It's missile, tank, and then air. That's right. That's correct. YSR, hope you enjoyed the sandbox. We definitely did the sandbox. See? WWC. True YSR, true WWC. Can you let one fight play out? I did. Did you want to see another one, DG? Was that good enough for you? I let it play out. Was that good? Hey, bro, are you having issues taking more than 2 towns? You can't take more than 2. I don't know what you mean. No, there's no city taking tonight. City is until Saturday. YSR, that was my exact next question. Was Fiona's exclusive worth switching teams? No. Don't switch your teams. We haven't, again, let's not jump guns. And even if switch teams, it goes so much into switching teams, YSR. You can't just decide that in one season that all of a sudden you're going to flip. There's so much that goes in there. You got to make sure your skill chips are done. You got to make sure your actual skills are up to speed. You can't just switch overnight and be like, oh, that's going to be my team. It takes a lot of planning and organizing to do, and certainly shouldn't be pulling that ripcord if we haven't seen all the weapons yet of Stetman or Morrison or tested any of this stuff to see. I would say no. Stay missile where you are. If you are missile, I say stay missile. If you are tank, I say stay tank. And if you're air, stay air. That's what I would recommend right now. That right in the middle of the season is not the time to sit there and try to, change your strategies and stuff. It's just not wise. Only take towns Wednesday and Saturday. There you go, Woo. Bailey just pulled 100. Bailey, what is with you and your luck? You get these tickets. You get the 1,000 tickets for the base. Now you got 100 URs. Man. So I'm into season 1. Should I go Kim and Diva to 20 or deviate 30 first? I'm air. You're air. You're air. Go. I would go. That's a good question. Go 20. I'd go 20 on both. Go 20 on both, and then go Diva to 30. Because it's going to take you 1,700. It's going to take you forever to get from 20 to 30. At least you can get your second team start to build a little bit, Bailey, on doing that. It's 1,000. It's 1,000 shards to get there. So you'll be happy if you do that, and then push in the off season. You'll be able to push them. You'll be able to push Diva 20 to 30. But if you can get Kim right now to 20, you're probably not going to be able to go 20 to 30 on Diva anyway. It's 2,700 shards to go all the way from 0 to 30. It's no joke. So if you're in the middle of the season, you can't do it. I would split it and use both teams. New to the game, can anyone give me a roundabout cost for all the... Oh, fade to black. My goodness gracious. I don't know if you were still with us or not, but the cost for all what you're looking at, what I have here, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. My calculator broke, but it's a lot. It's a lot. If you're talking about the game itself, I would not. You don't need to look like the whole point of us talking and having this account is so you don't have to be a dolphin. And I can help you from any standpoint, free to play, low spend, or whatever. Just stay within your budget and don't worry about anybody else. That is the best advice that I can give you, my man. Don't worry about how much anything costs. The game costs what you want it to. It's your entertainment. It's a free to play game. Yes, it's cost to improve and be strong, and they earn money and they make a crap ton of money like any other game on earth. But I can tell you the game is fun if you're free to play and you can just play at your convenience. It's not a game to break your bank account. It's not a game to ruin your life. It is just a game to enjoy, chat up a storm with some people, and enjoy. So have some fun, brother. Come along for the ride. WWC welcomes you in. Deathful says, I have enough shards to take Fiona to 20, but I'm waiting to get Morrison to 20. Yep. Then I'll use the rest on Fiona. Look at you. Okay, that's correct. That's exactly what I did. What I just that I'm doing. Yeah, it's fine. Would love to see some PvP. Okay, PvP. Let me. Okay, I got you. DG. I got you. Here you go. For DG, I'm nothing if not a crowd pleaser. I got this order all jacked up though. I would have switched. I would have put her over to the right. Yeah, I jacked that up. I don't know why my lineup is like that. Oh, you know why? I know why it's like that because I had Marshall in there before, targeting in the middle. I like that battle back. Let's see if we can find her again. Let's change our lineup and try see if we can find her again. Nope. Nope, she gone. Yeah. Let's do this. Any of my other teams? Aha. You got Fiona on. I figured you were going to do that. Okay, my man. Let's see. First of all, we'll see how this fight went, and then we'll see if we can fight her again with our lineup correct. I do want to see how even in a weakened state took her out, but with this Swift in the front row, I would imagine Fiona hammers Swift. That was my hope for front hero lineup. See how she targets Swift? And that's what wasn't happening from the middle. She's over here in the middle spot. Most people put the Swift there. So I would like to fight her one more time with the lineup like this and see. But I couldn't find her. One more time. No. Not here. I'm going to use all my refreshes. This guy's strong. I lost to him earlier. Lone Shark. He's crazy. He's got great line. This all depends on beating him. Depends on how the lineups fall. All three of my teams actually are stronger, but if they fall in the right order, then he actually beats me. So this will be a good matchup. Oh, there you go. There he got the advantage there. He got his tank versus my missile. So now his missile, let's see, it's going to take out my tank. It's going to take out my air. Do I have enough left for my tank to beat him? Yes, I got him. Okay, so now you can see a good matchup here because you get to see missile versed. This is a good one. Really strong person, by the way. I don't know how strong his tank is, though. Oh, it's only 56. So his tank's only 56. But you can see here, here's the missile. Here's Fiona versus tank. He's got a straight lineup here, too. Holy crap. So her offense isn't crap. That little pellet gun that she's doing, like that auto attack. But man, once she pile drives that second skill, holy crap. That's a destroyer. All right, let's see how she does against air. A little bit weakened, 70.65 air. So still the advantage here, though. So we'll see in a 70 versus 65 air now. Let's take a look at that. All right, so on Lucius, we'll see what she's doing for damage on Lucius. She's doing a shit ton of damage to Lucius. Holy crap. She freaking erased Lucius. And this is a pretty, I mean, this will just show you, I mean, it's a 65 air, but against a missile, it's not. Oh, wow. 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 Yeah, that's pretty, yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty devastating. She's 18 million, still getting Swift's 31. Still seeing all the damage. She's 18, she doubled up Tesla. Okay. We will see the last one now, because this is the one we lose. It's, I'm down to 40. I'm down to 40.2 versus 74.6. So that will explain this isn't going to be much of a battle. That's probably, oh yeah, look at, come limping into this fight, to say the least. This doesn't go well. No, there you go. And that's it. I mean, these battles, and you can see the air. I mean, the air is probably a 68 versus 65. So he pretty much dominates me in the, even though my air is a little bit stronger against a missile, doesn't matter much. He's really strong. So, just his gorilla, by the way. Look, I can't even take out his gorilla. You get strong. I'm going to take a look at what his gorilla is. My guess is that bond rating is pretty high. I'll tell you, that gorilla, it diverts your attack to have to kill the gorilla instead of the actual team. And, man, such an advantage when you have that. Let's see where the gorilla lays here. Let's see what we got. He is, yep. Oh, no, he's just bonded partner. Wait, is this his gorilla? Damn. His gorilla isn't strong at all. I wonder why it survived a long time, though. Oh, well, he's got the attack, but he doesn't. I mean, what's bonded partner? Is that right before perfect sync? Where's bonded partner? Yeah, okay. So he's bonded. He's right before perfect sync. So he's definitely spent a bunch to lift his bond rating up. He's like, what was he, like 7 or 8 right there? So yeah, he has a strong gorilla. Yeah, 8. He's got an 8. That's 17% on his tactical, by the way. And I beat him. How about that? How about that? Him and that tactical. I'm telling you, I'm not doing it. I'm finishing up air and I'm going to tank mastery. I have very little percentage of my putting into tactical. It's too expensive right now. It's too much when I need to get. My third team is more important to get this tank mastery up and running than it is to pour all these money and resources and everything else into tactical. Again, just like I tell you with the drone level, same thing. Everybody I beat, Every single report I will show you is me beating somebody with better tech. When we're around the same teams, when we're the same level, when we're blah, blah, blah. You saw what I did with Sammy's victim for 3 straight weeks. That guy had a $2.5 million advantage over me, and he had like 7% tactical. It wasn't that was helping him defend anything. He was over me in that. It didn't matter. But you know what did? My chips, and I proved that tonight. You saw the difference in chips? Man, such an advantage. Anyway, DG, that was for you. Like I said, nothing if not a crowd pleaser. So, YSR, how long would you need to be setting yourself up to switch within the off season? Depends on where you are. Anywhere from 3 to 6 months to completely switch teams, depending on where you are in chips. Mastery is an absolute huge one. Is mastery and your skills. So your 3 things to actually switch. So you can switch your gear to any team, right? So when you're going to switch your team, you have 3 aspects that you have to work on in order to decide on switching your team. Your chip set. Your chip set makes a big difference. We showed that tonight. Your mastery makes an enormous difference, and we showed that. And your skills, your hero skills levels. So you want to have those up as well. They don't have to be maxed, the skill levels, but they need to be worked on. Like you need to be, if you have exclusive weapons. Oh, I say that too. By the way, another one that needs to factor in exclusive weapons. Where are your exclusive weapons for that team? There's 4. So that's a 4th factor that you have to switching teams. So you have to take all of that into account on where you are on the team you want to switch to. And it's a commitment. It's a commitment. You really got to fan it out. And I hope your reasoning is sound to actually do it. Because it is incredibly strong. Like to make this team strong, to make my second team, I switched to missile, and to make this team as useful and strong as it is, I make this look very easy when it's actually incredibly difficult. First of all my heroes are level 30, exclusive weapon. That alone is incredibly difficult, as you all know. You're all working on your first exclusive 30 or second exclusive 30. Okay? It's hard. I have all of them exclusive 30. That's the first thing that's very difficult to get to. Okay? Your second thing that's going to be hard, your skill chips. Like, it's been hard enough to work on one team. I have this one to 9. I am currently working on my second air to 8. I'm on my last one. I have 3 of them done to 8. I'm working on my third one to 8 right now. Once I finish this one, then I'm going to move to tank and I'm going to push these to 8. But I'm going to tell you, like, getting these to 8 when you already have your team 1 and you're not working on a second team, it's incredibly hard. Not just anybody can do that. Like, it takes you a long time to lift your skill chips up to be, where you are on your first team. So it's not just a willy-nilly decision to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that, right? Your third thing, mastery. We all know it's going to take you like, 3-6 months to try to complete your mastery. So if you're only working on your first team mastery and you don't have your second team mastery done, this makes a big difference. Your mastery makes your odds are, if you're trying, let's say you are a tank and you're like, hey, I'm going to switch to air. I can't tell you the majority of people already have air 100% mastery. Because they're air people. The air people you run into are going to have 100% mastery. So you have to understand, when you're switching teams and you're going into a battle, you are going to be behind the 8 ball. You're going to have a 62% air like me, and you're going to go against 100% air on mastery. So you better be able to make it up somewhere else. You better be able to make it up in chips. You better be able to make it up exclusive, because you can't go in there limping and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about switching. And then you switch and you're like, my exclusives are at 22. My chips I have at 5. I'm going to move to 6 for this team. And my mastery's at 32%. You're not switching. Don't switch. That's dumb. Why are you going to switch? Just because you think it's a fad or something? Don't do it. There's so much that goes into calculating switching, and you need to plan on switching prior to switching. Like, you need to plan on months of being with your team that is your main team while you're working on that second team. You have to do it responsibly. That's the way to do it. And again, the other thing is, I hope you're building properly, because like I always say, your first team, your second team should be the counter to the first team that can beat you. So in this one, right now, I missile. And if a strong tank comes along, no problem. I'll switch and make my air 75 million and I'll beat that tank. So you need to go, if you're missile, your number 2 is air. if your number 1 is air, your number 2 should be tank. And if your number 1 is tank, then your number 2 should be missile. That's how you should be building your teams and thinking about it from that perspective. And if things aren't aligned that way, I would seriously go to your drawing board and figure out to align yourself and just look at how you're building your teams out. I really dive in and look at that because it's a huge thing. But yeah, I wouldn't just make that decision willy-nilly. And I wouldn't make that decision without seeing all of these exclusive weapons, by the way. You don't know. You got to see Stetman's in full effect. We got to see this. We got to see this mixed team squads. There's so much that we need to go into after having these exclusives come out. Anybody that's just doing a willy-nilly switch and watching some clickbait videos here and there about this stuff without it truly being tested, it's just not smart. It's like you got to dive in. You got to understand and have... all I say in this game is constantly telling you guys, patience, right? Patience. We'll get there. We'll understand the info and we'll get there, but there's no rush. If anything, I'm giving you a sneak peek at a lot of this stuff so you have it when you actually get there. You get the advantage. You know what happened, and I try to show you in the sandbox, like we did tonight, what Fiona's weapon does in the sandbox, right? So at least you can see it. At least you know and make a decision based on evidence that you're seeing of does it make a difference? Is it worth it? What is it doing? What's it doing against PvP? What's it doing in the sandbox? Like you're seeing all these things and looking at it. At least you know based on evidence decisions instead of just like pulling info out of the sky. Saying, well, you know, the percentages of that weapon working in a cloudy day when it's only 23% participation, I would say, yeah, you should use it. It's pretty rainy today. No, like you gotta just actually watch evidence of fights. Fight the battles, use your mixed squad, see how it works. It takes some work in there. You either watch other people do it or you do it yourself. But you just gotta have part of the fun anyway. At least for us. I don't mind doing it for you because I love doing it. So, all right. Anyway, just have a Fiona 30. Not tonight. Arrow, sorry. Fiona's only 26. Nope, no Fiona 30 for this guy. Yes. Okay, good. You're here. So you heard all the advice. Hey, say 17. Welcome in. Are the fatal strike and survival skills in siege and defense worth investing into before starting Mastery Tech, just finishing up the 15% boost above it? K17, I will let you know that I finished my, me personally, I finished my siege and defense before, and when I say finish, by the way, you don't have to actually do 100%. You can just get the battle portions out of this if you want to. I think it's like 60-something%, and you're fine. I just wanted to define that. But I got all my battle stuff out of siege and defense before I even started mastery. That's how I did it. I know that's not what everybody wants to do, and it's okay, like, to jump into mastery and get some of these top ones out. They are sure the synergy stuff that's in here is actually in every tech report. It's valuable, increasing your troop size right here, your hero march size, worth it, sure. I completed my siege and my defense before I moved to mastery, and then I dumped all my time into mastery. That's how I did it. I did it the way the game designed it. So when they rolled out these things and they looked at these things, the reason why they brought mastery out to begin with was for whales. We've talked about this in the past. Mastery came out because the whales had finished everything up, so they decided to come out with 3 different masteries, and the whales would be busy working on those while everybody else tried to catch up to them. And that's why they gave a mastery. So actually, siege and defense were here. I completed them the way that they were actually came out into the game, and then I jumped into the whale category and did mastery. So I like to follow the way the game design is. That's why, again, I'm not going to jump into tactical. Everybody's tripping over themselves to get into tactical. I've talked to the VIP 18s about tactical. It's expensive. It's ridiculous. Do you get percentages for it? Sure. But as I showed you in the battle reports, I'm beating people who do 17%, 20%. The whales are at 60%. So when they're seeing the power out of tactical, they're so deep into tactical, they're pushing their chips past 10 chips. They're pushing their drones past 250. I mean, are these all problems that you're having? Probably not. So complete your mastery, then go ahead and worry about your tactical. I would say for UK17, there really is no wrong way to eat a Reese's. You can, there's plenty of value in siege and defense. to get all of it out of there before you go ahead and move on. But, you know, there is good stuff in Mastery. It's just very expensive. Mastery becomes very expensive. And what I wouldn't do, and what I've often seen people do, is forget about Siege and Defense and only work on Mastery. I mean, it's ridiculous. Some of these tech accounts that I've seen over the last few months, and even the people that are on, you know, YouTube and stuff, that, like, I have no clue what people are doing when they're completing this. But yeah, 100% you should be, like, completing your Siege and Master and Defense stuff. You know, whatever. My arena victim? Is that like Sammy's victim? Now that's QB's arena victim? I will fight her again, by the way. I do want to see another battle with her where I have my lineup correct. K17, if you're a fighter, go full send to those Siege and Defense. There you go. That's my man, Baja. Exactly. I'm with Baja. I'm saving shards for Adam in Season 4. There you go. Save exclusive shards. I'm telling you, saves a ton of money and gives you an enormous advantage as you go into the seasons. Save those exclusive shards. The universal ones. Got enough to get him to 22 only on first day. That's okay. You want to get to 20. 20 is the big bump. Not many people are going to be, this is my point. Tonight everybody wants to see me push Fiona to 30. Not many people are even able to do 20. So if you're able to do 20, that's a huge bump right there. The fact that I'm able to say I could do 26 for Fiona and I'm ready to do 20 for Morrison is going to be a huge advantage for me as we move into this season. So I already have the advantage on Fiona. I really don't feel like... and I'll keep pushing Fiona as we move forward and I get them. I'll push them. But I'm just going to do it responsibly to fight. So, should be staggered. Yeah, listen to Baja. Baja's got you now. If you want to talk to a fighter, it's Baja. Mastery is hardest, in my opinion. It is harder. How come you fully max SCS defense and tech? Because I fully max everything. The only things I haven't maxed is the Squad 3, which is ridiculously expensive. I'll get there eventually, but it's so expensive, and there's so much time in these things. I only do it when I needed non-Valor, and even now I'm just putting full resources in. I did not do Truck because I feel like this is a complete waste of Valor. There's just no need for it. The person that's fighting you is beating you on the first try or second try. You don't need to protect against 3 tries. If they want you bad enough, they get you. It's not worth 18,000 to protect. So I don't do those two. But everything else I have use for. I mean, even in the you do any of these things like Siege. For me, like you look at the general speed. I actually can't. I need to get more march speed, to be honest with you. I got to complete these pads in the front. I'm always so friggin'... I want to be able to drop in. Like Baja knows what I'm talking about. I want to be able to drop in, and I want to be able to hit somebody immediately. I want to get my march to be so fast that people can't run away. That's what I want to do. Like, like Baja. Like, I want to stop Baja's 4-square jump. Baja's got this ultimate defense that he does, that he can just 4-square jump, and he's so quick with it. You can't get him. You can't. He's like Frogger. He just jumps. He jumps over the bases. So I want to get to that. All right. So let's follow this. Like you came down. But by the way, I wouldn't follow what I'm doing. There's no need for you to complete 100% of these. You go ahead and do 67. Just get the power out of these things, and you'll be fine. But make sure you're getting the power out of these things before you're moving to mastery. And for the love of God, complete one mastery at a time. I know people say, like, yeah, the third mastery, it's just cheaper when I need to use Valor. I just get rid of it and use like 1,300 instead because it's cheaper. Guys, you're still wasting Valor. Save it. Save it until you can afford to use it then. You're arguing against yourself. By doing a wasted third team mastery, you're still wasting it. Just so you can use it in verses. Stop. The people that are doing this are like the only ones that successfully can do it are a whale that use all 3 teams. If I just told you to take that third team because you're not using it and dismantle it, for the love of God, stop wasting Valor on a third team mastery. Just stop the madness. It's crazy. It's crazy talk. And people often are doing it just to unlock a tactical, which is even crazier to me. What the hell are you jumping into tactical? Like, it's so expensive for you. Just complete your mastery. Just complete your masteries. Don't worry about tactical. You'll get there when you get there. Again, go back to what we're saying. Patience. It's all about patience. You'll be fine. I promise you. Just stick to the plan. Okay. Whoa. Arrow's got some stuff here. Hold on. I gotta get caught up with you guys here. By the way, I just got Lucius finally a 5-star. What troops? I already got the battle portion, but you want to max out. I'm on the same path. What's my mastery? Only 65% because I did SCF. Good man, Arrow. I think that's fine. Arrow, I'm finishing my mastery at 100%, then back to SCSF from some. Yep, that's fine, Arrow. You're doing perfect. I love the strategy, by the way. It's awesome. Completely, Arrow. Have total confidence you're doing it right. Don't let anybody lead you astray. Don't watch anything else. And for the love of God, like I said, don't go start in a 3rd mastery. Main skills max, attack, health. You got it, man. Troops costume machine. My squad 3 70%. The rest, man. Why the hell is squad 3 ridiculous? Oh, squad. This thing is horrible. This squad 3 is just a trap. It is a complete trap. So just don't even do it. Yeah. Thanks for the question, Nero. YSR. Why the hell is squad 3 ridiculous? I don't know YSR. It is though. It is so dumb. I can't believe I got it to 75%. To be honest with you, I won't be touching it anymore until I complete my I'm so focused at this point on my mastery and getting Valor and just completing that. I don't even want to touch it anymore. It goes on my 4th team anyway, and I'm not using my 4th squad right now. So, I don't care. Hey, Cobb, welcome in. I agree with Mark Speed. Need more. Please, do I need more Mark Speed, Cobb? Oh, God. For mastery, I'm thinking to do 2nd and 3rd. No, don't do your... Dude. Don't split your mastery, man. Just stick with your 2nd. Make your 2nd team as strong as you humanly can. Look what I did with my 2nd team, man. My 2nd team is now 74 million, and I'm building my mastery to 100%. It's going to be so powerful to be able to defend. You start splitting your mastery, and it's just crazy town. I don't know, why you would do that. You're not going to build unless you're a whale, Arrow. I don't know. Maybe you're a whale. If you're a whale, don't. But from a Dolphins perspective, even a Dolphins perspective, I'm telling you, it is not smart to push that 3rd mastery. Stay with your 2nd mastery. Have patience. Max that thing out to 100%. Get your 2nd team solid. And then start working on that 3rd team. There's no need to rush anything. No need to rush to go to tactical. I get that it helps code base. You'll be fine without code base. You're doing just fine. You got money. You're spending money, YSR. I'm getting money vibes off of you. You got a good budget. Well, the tech and the switching teams advice. You've been super helpful thus far for me. This new game journey, especially since it's a little over 2 years old. Yeah, YSR. Yeah, listen. Love you as part of the community. Hop into Discord. Gotta have you in Discord too. Do you buy Valor frequently? I do not buy Valor at all, Arrow. So what's funny story, I was talking to King. This week was my first time I was actually going to buy Valor from Glitter to start pushing my air completely and just get it done. And we don't have Glitter event. So I told King that was a sign. That was a sign somebody told me that I shouldn't be buying stuff from Glitter. But yeah, I don't buy Valor at all. Because I had so many other things to push. I'm working on chips and T11 and all the other things. You can't work on everything unless you're a whale. So I had to separate some things out. I'm pretty set on a lot. I'm comfortable where I am in a lot of spots. So I'm going to do some Valor pushing to push my air. And I want to get into tank so bad. I don't know why I have this pull to tank. I want to get my tank team going. I got a feeling that it's pretty damn strong to get in there. And I hate how everybody craps on tank too, by the way. I'm like this big tank defender out here, and I'm gonna prove it. I just want to say, define whale. Whale is $2,000 a week. $1,000 to $2,000 a week budget. $1,000 a week budget. $4,000 a month. Something like that's a whale. If your budget somewhere like that. You're not a super whale. I love how you had to define you're not a super whale. Okay. Yeah, you're a whale, brother. You're spending $1,000, $2,000 a week. That's a whale. That's outrageous. That's huge. You're a whale, my man. There is less than 1% of the game that has in common with what you're doing. Less than 1%. It's you are the whale, bro. You're you're a super whale too, by the way. I don't know why you don't consider yourself a super whale. You are a super whale. And listen, there's nothing wrong with it, brother. I welcome you into the WWC just the same. I don't gloat necessarily over you like, oh, you're a VIP 18, and I have to have your phone number and I need your Facebook account and I need blah blah blah. We got to be no, like it's awesome. I love that you are you're 1 in 2,000. You're welcome in, but you are 100% should identify yourself as a whale. So it's all good, man. And by the way, if you are, you're perfectly fine to disregard my earlier comment. You can go ahead and you should build your second and third, the second and third mastery at the same time, man. You can build your second and third mastery and your chips and your T11s and your don't worry about it. You're fine. You YSR, exactly. Arrow. That is the best advice YSR gave you. Do whatever you want, man. You do whatever you want. That is the best advice I can give you. I'm poking fun at you, but like honestly, man, you're killing it. I'm sure you're already 100%. So you go ahead and build that second and third team at the same time. And I only say that because we actually have that in common with like Luna. I don't know if you know Luna. She is in what the server is Luna in now? 80 server 80. I was fighting against her and she had like her second and third mastery, which she was working on, and she had all three like working on at the same time. I'm like, what the hell is she doing? Why is she doing that? But then you know what I saw? It was right. She was using all three teams, Arrow. So it was the right thing to do. She was using all three teams, and she's a whale. She was working on them. So 100% think that you should use your second and third, my man. And I don't know what whales do for fighting strategy, but Baja has a 4-square jump that is impressive. We will have it displayed. There will be a Killing with Baja video coming out that you can watch. And from a whale should watch this. I'm telling you, it's a matter of fact. I think he's running from a whale. I think he's using it to avoid a whale at the time of the video. But yeah, good having you nonetheless, man. Hopefully you're a good sport. We're just poking fun at you. Against other people that normally probably kiss your ass. We just poke a little fun. Whenever I finish Missile Mastery, should I go into Tactical or should I... Oh, please, with the Tactical. You know, Death Wolf, you can go in. There's a couple things that you can do right at the beginning of Tactical that might be... that could be worthwhile, but I would not be spending a lot of time in Tactical. It's incredibly expensive. You got other stuff to develop with that Mastery. That Mastery is so strong for you to use. You're going to get more strength out of completing your second team Mastery then you are doing that. And that's why I just told you, I'm going to complete my third team mastery. I want to be able to use that third team. I'm going to be more maneuverable and be stronger to attack people when I have a third mastery done with my third team than I am just selling out and completing tactical and only worrying about my first or second. So I would say no. All right. Yeah, exactly. Not even... Oh, you're not even VIP 17? Arrow? Hey, Arrow, neither am I. I'm not either. I'm actually proud of that. I still have just under 2 million to go. At some point we'll get there. But no, I'm still if you spend smart, Arrow, you don't necessarily just fly through a VIP 17. Like, if you're just like chucking money at the game and buying the daily stuff and whatever just to prove you can, they're horrible buys. I mean, it's not value, It would just be like, it would be, here's an example. It would be like walking into a movie theater and spending $100 for a ticket. So you go, hey, over here, the tickets are only $15 in this line. I don't want to wait in that line. Take $100. I'll pay $100. If you can do that and not care, then more power to you. I don't mind waiting in line. I'll wait in line for the $15 ticket. So I have the money to pay for my ticket. I have the money to cut the line for $100. Why would I? It just makes no financial sense to do it. But, some people are just like, I don't know what it is. They have this concept. They are anxious to buy out that daily store. It's a horrific deal. They're terrible deals. But I don't know. They just want you to watch them buy it all. I guess I have no clue why you would touch it. But that's why the game puts it in there, so people will buy it. So there you go. So you just got grilled. I know your jumping is great, man. I told you. I'm not BSing people. Know how good your jumping is, brother. But now the money per power gain on Overlord is much lower than a month back. Yes, you will find that. However, the power, so as it gets expensive, Arrow, the power jumps. So here's my guess. You're probably building special training when you should be working on your bond rating. And you have Bounty Hunter. The Bounty Hunter should be coming up for you to get 50 bond badges in there. And that's when you're going to start really jumping, because this is the guerrilla power. Early on, somebody like you probably dumping money into special training, and that's not where the guerrilla power is. So you're going to see jumps, and you're going to see improvements with your actual guerrilla when you actually get that bond rating really pushed up, my man. Then you'll start seeing it. I'm telling you. Was the killing with Baja? Yes, the killing with Baja. Well, the Baja was the Halloween kill event, is what it was. So we're just gonna cut. I'm just gonna cut that out of the lives, and then we'll make a little snippet series for Baja, the killing with Baja. But now the dollar per power gain on Overlord. So I shifted focus to drone and deco. Why is there spooky? That was a great segment. I strongly agree with your logic. 3 mastery is 100% better than tactical. Arrow, good man. I agree too. Look at us. Look at us connecting. Not connecting on the budget level, but we're connecting on the game. Look at this. All right, wise guy. Oh, wise guy, huh? Never ever spend money on Valor. Well, wise guy, listen. It's all perspective, my man. When you want to push to a third mastery and complete, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, my man. I will agree. I would recommend your recommendation as well. Never spend money on Valor. That's true. Ignore if I do. Just listen to the words. Never spend money on Valor. Totally agree. No way I drive huge money to rush to 17. Glad you no idea. Well, I just cut costs on training. Bond badges, I never budget. My training is 350, 350. Okay, yeah, but you're also season 3. That's pretty big for season 3. My bond rating is loyal friend. Yeah, you got to push that. I'll tell you what, you push that bond rating, you'll be liking it. Era, I did cut back on the Universal Overlord shards. The Universal Overlord shards, you're not maxed out yet? So what I mean, the Halloween kill event and kill by a second. It seems the devs say the passive 20% crit rate only to Overlord Z doesn't affect heroes. So yeah, I don't know. You mean on the for the skills? Are you talking about with the skill rate? Only spend money on Bailey. Oh, Bailey got jokes. Bailey got jokes around here. Sammy, if whale is 1 to 2 per week, what is the range of spend per week for dolphins? Per month, I would say probably more like 2 to 3 per month is probably more like it, Sammy, for a dolphin. Overall, that's probably what I'll end up, is probably around 2 to 3 per month. Yes, passive skill. Yeah, the last one that unlocks 51. Okay, YSR. Okay. All right, we're having way too much fun around here. I had 2 more things to get to, and we are already killing it on the time. You guys are like freaking. Every time we do this, we're on here for like 3 hours. What the heck, man? I had a bunch of stuff I was going to go over. We had tactic cards. We had fighting. I had all this stuff I was going to show you, and we completely ran out of time. Have way too much fun doing this stuff. All right, guys. So tomorrow, tomorrow's a maybe. maybe. I'll let you know on the schedule. I don't want to, if I'm AFK, if you're out there. Oh, stop it. I'll be here all week. Oh, come on. No, really though, I don't know. I'll let you know on the schedule. Um, likely we might do a full week show. I might do a show tomorrow and Wednesday because I got stuff I got to get to. We didn't talk about the fighting, the tactic cards. We got some stuff, so maybe I'll do a quick one tomorrow, and some battles and do questions. We'll see. But either way, kept it too long. Too much fun going on around here, guys. Thank you for joining me again tonight. Awesome. Appreciate you all. All right. Have a lovely evening. QB18 out.